big hater of the podcast.
They don't like the slopcast.
They hate the slop, dude.
We're back.
We're so back, dude.
Yeah, we did that one episode where we weren't drinking. That was gay, dude. That shit was gay as hell.
I know. I listened back to it. I was like, oh, wait, we can't let June affect us like this.
I know, yeah.
It's bleeding into us, dude. It's infiltrating our psyche.
Sorry, guys. Pride Month got to us last episode. we righted our wrongs.
Last episode, there were no Miller High Lifes. What's next? We're going to do it in tutus?
Yeah, start kissing on the podcast?
No, we don't even kiss women. That's gay.
Yeah.
That's gay because, like the mafia said, that's where a wiener was.
That's true. That's such
a
funny train of thought.
Yeah.
That's such a funny train of thought. Is that they don't eat pussy because that's where dicks go. That's so funny. Oh my God.
Hey, that's why I don't eat ass. Because that's where a dick goes.
I can't remember. This is a terrible way to start the episode. God damn. This is ruining our lives. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah. Wait, just the fact that we're not even a minute in. We talked about ass.
Yeah, but the thing I was about to say.
Oh,
yeah. The first time and only time that I tried eating ass, farted right into my open mouth.
Wait, who did you? You farted doing?
No, she farted into my open mouth.
Did you like pull it apart?
No, it was just like, and it was like, and I was like, no. I was drunk as shit. I think if I was sober, I would have lost it. Like I wouldn't have been. I was just like, oh, who cares? I'm about to, we're about to have sex. So I'll just push that to the back of my brain and bring it up 8 years later on a podcast.
Damn, dude, that sucks.
We texted each other today. This is ruining our lives. 60 seconds in, I'm like, a girl farted in my mouth. Boy,
that is boy. It's ruining our lives, but it's making Electric Eel's life.
You know what? For the people that listen and love it, thank you very much.
Yeah, I love you so I love you. Nothing more makes me happier than that. God damn, who the fuck? There's Luffy. Hello, Luffy.
We got a guy that really likes it. His name's John. He's from Star
Oh yeah?
And
was he there tonight?
No, he keeps asking me to give him sell him stickers.
Yeah.
And I fucking forget every week. I have them with me. And last week he found me, messaged me on Facebook and was like, "Hey, bring the stickers tonight." I was like, "I got you, brother."
Yeah.
He found me and was like, "Hey, can you come get those stickers?" I go, I can't take a drink outside. I can't take a drink. Let me finish my drink and I'll get them.
And he just never did?
No, dude.
Bro, is he there every week?
Like every single week.
Does he listen every week?
I don't know if he
Shout
listens
out
every
John.
week.
Well, not anymore. He forgot his stickers.
Man, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I've had a lot going on, but hey, good news. Update for the podcast. Got a job.
Finally.
Got a job.
And now they can't fire you because of this or else it's illegal, I think, maybe.
Discrimination, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not like when we alluded to homosexual activities?
Yeah, that's what it is. Then they're going to be like, no, we don't like when you clearly engage in homophobic activities.
They go, we can't have racists working for us, man.
That's so funny.
Oh.
Dude, no, this pod is ruining our lives. I was supposed to get drinks with a beautiful woman tomorrow. She texted me today. Yeah, I saw the pod.
That's so crazy.
Well, let's see if she hears this now. I don't know.
Yeah, right? Maybe we got a listener. She's like, look, I won't fuck you, but I will listen weekly. And
that would be good enough.
Honestly, that's preferred.
Yeah, I did mean to text her, hey, you could have at least liked the clip.
Right, yeah. Did you drop a 5-star review or a thumbs up on the video? Because I know you watched the whole thing because you brought up some shit.
You brought up some shit that was like 20 minutes in and not a clip.
Patrick, the picture you sent where she said, brother.
She did start a text because I tried salvaging it. Because I got a text out of nowhere this morning that was like, yeah, we're not getting drinks tomorrow. And I was like, what? And then she sent me a thing being like, the pod is crazy. Like, I can't do this. And I was like, I know this is an uphill battle, but I'm going to try.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I was trying for a bit and I was making some ground, but then she hit me with the brother.
She goes, brother, you talked about fucking a girl in a wheelchair.
Which I want to point out.
You were the good guy in that story.
I'm a great guy in that story.
She sounds, what is that when you hate crippled people?
Ableist.
Yeah, she sounds ableist.
Yeah. Oh, the fact that I am, a pillar of my community.
If anything, she should be like, I can't date you because of who that fucker is that you do the podcast with. Because I was calling people with no arms or legs dogs.
Yeah, you call them pit bulls. I was posh. You
weren't laughing at any of that. It sounded like I genuinely believed what I was saying.
I know, because I was in love. God damn it.
How'd that go? Did you meet her?
No. No. I think she found it as well. But yeah, this is kind of a crazy line. You were talking about having sex with a girl in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a great guy.
Yeah, is that disgusting to you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to make love to someone who's a little less fortunate.
Right.
Oh, poor.
Trying to show a lady with no legs a good time.
Yeah. Well, she had them. They were there.
Well, if they don't work,
working legs.
Yeah. If they don't work, they're as good as not being there.
That was crazy. And then she said to me too. She was like, "Yeah, like you just fuck too much," which is
come on,
kind of dude, it's painful.
Did you tell her that you're a struggling sex addict?
Kinda. I didn't want to say that. That sounds gay. That sounds really gay for me to be like,
hey, you actually hate someone with a disease.
Yeah.
You're the bad person here. Yeah. I want to be clear about one thing.
I do have a disease, though. Because it was crazy. As I was getting that, as we were texting, I was trying to sway her. I got a text from somebody I may have banged like within the 48 hours prior.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you fucked the hell out of me. I was like, it's what I do.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Man. It's look.
It's dude. I am. Hold on. I don't say this lightly. I am the Carmelo Anthony of Hinge.
Yeah.
I'm the Carmelo Anthony of Hinge. I'm the James Harden of Hinge. I put up insane offensive stats.
Right.
But it means nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 40 with no ring. Like, literally.
Exactly.
It's exactly. I'm going to be fucking 55 years old, single, alone with a blown out ACL. And people are going to be like, bro, he was a freak in his 20s though. He would shoot. He'd shoot from range.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah. Oh my God! Remember him in Atlanta? Shit. The 2024-2025 season? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, put his highlights on.
Oh.
It's just me like lobbing up Hinge shot. It's just me going on to Hinge, just being like, so girls are like, I like trivia. I'm just like, I know the capital of every country.
I also know their flags.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the longest shot I ever got some play from was. I'll have to. Oh fuck! I gotta dig. But
all I know is that when Lindsay inevitably gets tired of my shit and leaves me, I'm gonna make you make my profile.
Well, I'm not okay because all right. So normally this has been happening. I think it happened to me like twice in the beginning of the year. I was like, I'm gonna hang it up, and then I went on like 3 dates with a lady, and I was like, this is it. My life's changed forever. And then she no longer wanted to see me, and I was like, this. Why even try?
Oh, I remember that lady, right?
Yeah. And then it happened another time, and I was like, that's it. Yeah. Every time it happens, I just go into terror, just being like, that's it. Just one night stands forever now. And then those poor women that I ghost, the ladies that broke my heart, they're responsible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
girls hurt each other.
Yeah. Look at what you're doing to these ladies.
You're a bad feminist.
Yeah. I'm going to get a double text after 3 weeks being like, why didn't you respond to me? And I'm going to be like, well, fucking.
Why don't you talk to fucking Emily?
Yeah. But anyway, so I think I might, after this morning, I might go on another little tear.
Yeah.
This is not, but I don't think I can actually bring myself to do this. I might do it for a week though. I think I might put one of the there's all the prompts on Hinge, like I'm looking for blank. I want someone who blank. My typical Sunday blank.
Yeah.
I think for the one that says I'm looking for, I'm going to add that to my profile and say I'm looking for somebody to ride shotgun in my boat all summer.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you something. What happens when they go, hey, let's do that?
I'm going to be like, let's get drinks first.
Okay. Okay, I like that. Evil Patrick. Let's go get drinks first. And then you probably text him the next day, right?
Well, it depends on how well the drinks went back.
Yeah.
It depends on, if we went back to my place after the drinks. Because they might say, well, we got 2 drinks. I got to go home, go to bed. How about boat this weekend? I'm going to be like, I'm saving my...
The boat's for closers.
The boat's for closers.
Yeah. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm not letting you on that boat without a freshly sucked dick.
And then right when I bust and be like,
I don't have no fucking boat. You dumbass.
They're like, what?
Just laughing this hard.
I call you immediately.
She thought I had a boat. I have an apartment.
I live on the 5th floor. I have a cat and a Toyota Corolla.
How would I get the boat anywhere, you idiot? Think about things.
You think I don't? You think for 1 second my Hinge profile, every picture wouldn't be me on that boat?
Oh, think with your brain.
Think with your brain. I know you were giving me some of it, but you gotta have some in there.
Oh my God,
that would be so diabolical. I can't do that. I would like to do it just like. I would like to do it and then just see how many.
It truly would be fish in a barrel.
I feel like it would.
I think it would be. Yeah.
I'm just curious. I want to just put...
The idea of you saying we got to get drinks first is so funny.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's the audition spot for the boat.
Yeah, I mean, hey. There's only one...
It doesn't exist.
There's only one... There's only two chairs that steer it, bro. You think I'm letting anybody do that? First date on my boat? On the slancha? No.
Ooh.
On the paddy wagon?
Yeah. Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes. That's so funny.
God, what would the play be if she's like, yeah, you definitely don't have a boat, like before we get the drinks?
That would be crazy. She sits down, calls you on your shit.
Yeah.
You go, nobody has a boat.
I'm gonna be like, who do you know has a boat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, listen.
Do I get points for trying? That was pretty clever, though, wasn't
it? I think
it?
that's what I would do. That would be hilarious if she knew it, still went and got the drinks, called me out, and I'm like, we're here. Let's have a good night.
But come on, I'm gonna buy you drinks.
Yeah, I have a credit card.
Right? Yeah. I don't got a boat, but
yeah, maybe there'll be some boat tonight.
I can give you 3 drinks.
Yeah,
and show you a motorboat. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Oh, wait. I was just going to say something. What was on top of that? Oh, yeah. That's what I did. I tried doing that this morning when the girl's like, yeah, we're not getting drinks. I tried to be like, let's just get the drink.
But what about my boat?
Yeah. What if I told you I had a boat?
Text her right now.
Yeah. I have a boat.
I forgot to tell you I have a boat. Does that change your mind at all? And she's like, well, I listened to the episode. Remember the one you made where you devised this plan?
Yeah. The one you made immediately after we talked? Yeah, that one. Forgot about that.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Those were jokes. This is a satirical podcast.
Yeah, I truly do believe I would get, if I just let it, I put that out there and I just deleted the app off my phone, didn't touch it, just let that out. I think I would come back to 20, 25 likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies love boats.
They do, bro. I mean, I love the boat too. Not enough to buy one.
I'm not a big boat guy.
No.
I don't really like being stuck somewhere. I feel like when you're on a boat, you have to be like very aware and responsible. Because if it's your boat, you don't want to get fucked up. If it's a rental, then you're like, oh fuck.
Here's the type of boat I would get would be just like an aluminum fishing boat.
Yeah. That would be fucking hilarious to take her out on.
Yeah.
A dinghy?
Yeah. With like a trolling motor. Yeah. She comes ready to take like hot pics. I'm like,
you're like, oh, put the tits away.
Yeah. She's like the built-in bench. She's like leaning over.
You can't really splay on this boat.
Yeah. You could take a selfie. She's like, where's the margarita mixer? I'm like, we got fucking Coors.
Some Bud Light Limeritas.
Yeah. Hey, do you know how to put a fucking worm on a hook? No. That would be sweet, dude. There's like a lady that likes to fish.
I will say, if you did that and you had that like shitty boat and you get her out there with 2 fishing rods and she's excited, marry her.
Oh, instantly.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, this was all a setup. Will you be my wife?
Yeah. Honestly, there's probably some girls though that I bet would be more pissed if I took them on the dinghy than if I lied about.
I think so too. Yeah.
They'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Whereas, because I think some people would respect the hustle.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like I think
I don't think anybody would end up letting me fuck them, but I do think a lot of them would be like, you know what?
No, I think they would.
Really?
And if you didn't call, I like the idea that they fuck you and then you don't talk to them anymore, right? And then the rest of their life, they spend wondering, did he actually have a fucking boat? What could I have done differently to get on that fucking boat?
That is hilarious. That is very
That's
funny.
some shit that would keep me up at night, like years later. I'd be like, did she have a fucking boat? Was that a lie?
Is that a lie? Wait, did she really have season tickets?
Yeah.
Are you at the fucking 50-yard line?
She might have. She said she worked for a company. There were perks. I don't know.
I see it on her story. She's at a tailgate. I don't see a picture of her in the game though. Was she just hanging out? What the?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's like the dude equivalent. That or just like, man, I could. Did she really have Percocet? Was she really about to get her wisdom teeth out the next? God, dude. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. We still going?
Yeah, I'm so neurotic. Dude.
Yeah, man. Me
so
too.
Neurotic.
The fact, like, once we lost 1 or 2,
I know.
Really nervous. We need to actually get Eddie in here to sit and watch it.
Yeah, dude. Eddie's not doing his fucking job as of late. Today's clip, dude. Today's clip looked retarded.
Yeah.
Did you see how, like, at one point we had Stone Mountain image pop up and there was just captions over and it looked terrible? Can you believe Eddie did that? I was so pissed when I realized that like an hour ago.
Hey, and you know what I'll say? Is that while he hasn't been spending his time on editing, he has been getting good at stand-up.
He has been. Yeah,
that guy is on fire lately.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do sets, but I mean, I've just like honestly, I haven't seen him do a set in a fucking minute. But I saw him do like a quick spot at Alley Stage like a month.
Luffy on the pod.
Maybe late April. Hell yeah, Luffy on the pod. Look at him. He's like doing a flip. Hey, buddy.
He likes having his belly scratched.
I haven't seen him do a set in a while, but the last one I did saw it. Yeah, he ripped. It was great. But how about he gets back to work?
Yeah. Quit spending all that time writing your own jokes.
Yeah. And get back to writing the
racist shit you've tried to get us to say on here. Like that whole boat bit.
No, that's me. I'm not letting that one be. That was gold, dude.
Fuck it. Oh, I was gonna talk about my job. This new job. What is your job title?
I'm a senior software support consultant.
I'm an engineer.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You went to college for that.
Yeah. I gave blood, sweat, and tears and almost fucking offed myself like multiple times.
They were like, I had to put down like my job title. I said, what is that? And they said engineer. And I was like, wonderful.
You have an English degree.
I have an English degree.
I'll kill you.
But I'm engineering. Dude, that job, I get there at 9, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I show up She introduces me to my coworker. He doesn't speak a word of English, okay? We only communicate through Google Translate.
That's fun.
He says, I'll show you around. 2 hours to walk the hotel, okay? And we do that, and it's 11. He goes, hey, why don't we get a cup of coffee? I go, okay. And then he goes, follow me. And we go up, and he sits down in the office. And so, like, I'm standing there, and he goes, have a seat. And so I sit down.
All through Google Translate?
Yeah. And then I go.
Did he type "have a seat" in Google Translate?
I mean, he like he pointed at the chair. He's like, "You sit."
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Seat.
Seat. Seat.
Yeah.
And then.
Can you believe they want to get rid of those people?
Well, and
I love those.
Hang on, I've got an idea. But so I do, and then I say I Google Translate. Now what? And then he said. We drink our coffee and watch Instagram. And I was like, what? And he goes, we don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? Bro, I sat on Instagram Reels until from 11 to 1 o'clock.
What? 2 hours straight.
2 hours. Just sat in the
Sipping
chair.
Coffee, scrolling.
Yeah. And then.
Did you show him our clips?
No.
Oh.
He doesn't speak English. He'd just watch it and be like, okay? He'd be like, oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
And then we do we knock out our entire list for the whole day from 1 to 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, hey, I'm leaving. You have to sit here. If a work order comes in, go fix it. And then nothing did. And then I went home.
You got paid the whole time?
The whole day.
Dude, that's beautiful.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best job in the world.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, dude.
The only thing that's wrong with it is that I can't work more. Like, I'm like, please let me come in one more day.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
we only need you 3. And I'm like, okay, well.
Damn, dude. That's gonna. I can't wait for in 2 weeks.
Right, yeah. It's the worst fucking thing.
This place sucks.
Yeah. No, dude, everyone's super nice and laid back and cool. Like, I showed up late today. The boss was like, I called her. I was like, hey, I got pulled over. That was a fucking thing. I get pulled over driving to work.
You did?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was going to be 20 minutes early on my first day because you're supposed to.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it was for expired tag. I was like, hey, I've already got a ticket for it. I give him the ticket. And he goes, all right, I need to check on something. Sat in his car for 20 minutes. So I'm just watching me be late to work happen on the GPS.
Yeah.
It's like, 8:53. Okay. 8:57. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's the worst thing ever.
9:02. God damn it.
Did you call the boss?
Yeah, I called her. I was like, hey, I got pulled over. She was like, it's no big deal at all. And it literally wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
What
work did you have to do?
Okay, you know what? I think I scrubbed jizz off a wall.
Jizz boy.
I think I scrubbed jizz
You're
off
a
a
jizz
wall.
boy.
It was near the shower, so we have to take a magic eraser and if there's anything dirty on any of the walls, clean it. And I saw this. I was like, oh, that's kind of dirty. And then I got down to scrub it, and it was like a eggshell whitish yellow near the shower on the wall, and I was like,
that's nut, dude.
Someone jizzed on that wall.
Ew, who's jizzing on walls, dude?
Heathens.
Yeah.
The worst people in the world.
Bro, that's crazy. Also, you're a sanitation engineer.
Mm-mm.
You're a janitor.
I'm an engineer.
No.
That's literally my job title.
Mm.
Engineer.
I'll kill you.
We have the same job. We do.
Well, I'm a senior, though.
Oh, okay. Well,
senior.
Give me some time.
Yeah.
I'm a sophomore.
Oh, my God, dude. I was I just went to upstate New York to visit my grandparents for their 50th wedding anniversary. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to an aunt that maybe I've seen before. I don't know. I definitely haven't talked to in at least a decade or whatever.
Yeah.
And she goes up to me and she goes, "Hey, you graduated, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So she's like, "You graduated, you're working full time, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Are you using your degree?" And I go, "No, not at all."
Nobody does.
And then she goes, "Do you like your job?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And then she just walked away.
That
was it.
Okay.
I swear to you, that was the whole conversation.
Who was that said that?
Just a great aunt, cousin. I don't know. It was a lot.
What were you up there doing?
It was
a family reunion?
It was my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary.
Okay. Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, it's interesting, dude. I don't know, because my mom put the whole thing together, and then my mom's sister lives up there, but I've never spoken to her ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that was the first time meeting your aunt?
I didn't meet her. She was just there.
Oh, okay.
Like completely avoiding us.
Whoa, weird. Why?
I have no idea. No one's ever told me.
You think you could maybe ask?
I've tried. I'm just like,
what's her name?
Dana.
Aunt Dana?
Yeah.
I feel like, what's up with Aunt Dana?
No one talks about it, dude.
What happened?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Weird.
She talks to my grandma and just will like talk to my, like we'll be standing how we're standing and talk to my grandma. Like we're here. You're my
think
mom.
That maybe your stepdad used to be married to Dana and that they swapped and now Dana hates your mom?
No. But I do know that my stepdad was engaged to somebody before he started seeing my mom.
Named Dana?
Dawn.
That's like 75% of the way there.
What's the name of my stepmom now? It's a different Dawn, but I forgot all about that actually till now. This is weird now.
Oh, but what I was saying is about you trying to get ICE, or you saying ICE is trying to get like Mexicans out there.
Oh, yeah.
So okay. If he's gone, they need a guy full time.
Yeah, but I like when
and then there's nobody to interrupt me.
But I like when they speak English all cute. Seat.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
keep that guy around.
I hear you. I do. But I could get like 3 more days of work. And it's the easiest pay I've ever seen.
I think it would also be the easiest phone call you've ever made. I think it really would not be that hard.
That's what I'm saying. And I've heard that there's cash rewards.
Is it really?
I heard that. I don't know if it's
shit.
true. I haven't looked it up.
Holy shit.
I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
We'll never do that. We love him. What's his name?
Edwin.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. I bet is he short?
Maybe an inch taller than me. So still short.
I like when they're short.
I know. He's Colombian. That's why he's not short.
Yeah. I like the Mexican ones. They're like, Mr. George.
Yeah, and they're like 5'4".
Yeah, those are the best.
But
they're
with
like
their
so
spiky
wide
hair,
body.
they're like 5'6".
I love those fuckers, dude.
Always wearing Hollister. What's that about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hollister?
Yeah.
I believe it.
You've never noticed that?
No, I'll keep an eye out though.
If you got someone who doesn't speak English who is Hispanic, 9 times out of 10 they're wearing Hollister.
Okay, because it's like the California thing.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if there's like when you come to America they give you a bundle of clothes and it's Hollister or something. I'm not sure. I was like genuinely kind of maybe they all go to maybe they just like Hollister.
Yeah, they love it. Hold on.
I don't know. Dead end.
It's in Mexico it's spelled with a J. Jollister.
Jollister.
But back to this my grandparents thing though.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so funny. My grandma.
Do you want one of these?
No, I'm okay.
The big guy?
I haven't had nicotine in a week, dude.
Oh,
I
don't
feel
do
like
it then.
Yeah,
Don't
I feel
do
like a
it,
9 would make my head explode. Honestly, I think I might just be done with nicotine now.
That's really good. I'm trying to.
Yeah. It just kind of worked out. I was praying though that one of these like old farmer people would just like step out and smoke a cig at this reunion.
Do your parents know you smoke? Like, would you smoke
No.
a cigarette in front of your parents?
No.
Yeah.
But at that, I was feeding so hard I would.
You should be
My
like,
mom would be-
hey, guess what? This is something.
It's just my mom there. I don't care what my stepdad thinks.
Yeah.
And my dad would definitely be pissed, but I wouldn't worry about it in front of him. I don't know. Like I wouldn't like no way in hell would I just step out and spark one myself. But if somebody else was doing it, and they're like, "That's what the uncle does" or whatever. Then yeah, for sure. But dude, it was like, oh yeah, and there's people that like I don't know, just nobody looked like me, like the whole time. Like they're very just farmer old people.
Yeah.
I'm there and like I'm just kind of like this. I have like an even nicer like fitted knit shirt, like tucked in belt. Dude, I was looking good.
Yeah, for nobody.
I was like, I know. I was
What's the
looking
point?
around and be like, I'm the hottest motherfucker here.
Yeah, and you're related to everybody.
Yeah. I don't know. I was looking good. Dude, people were just dressing up. I was looking.
Maybe you had like a second cousin or a third.
I wish, dude. Ain't no laws up there.
I think
But
second and third are legal too.
I bet their fucking, their
First
town.
is legal.
First is legal, dude. That shit
First is encouraged.
That shit
That's
made,
keeping the bloodline pure.
yeah, dude. That where my grandparents live makes my hometown look like fucking Brooklyn.
Yeah, metropolis.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but okay, so
What
my
are you
grandma.
trying to say?
There's a few. I'm just deciding which one to tell first. My grandma was like, yeah, like we're like, hey, what do you need help with for tomorrow? What do you want to make it good? And my grandma was like, I really would love some music playing. I heard that this venue, because like where we were at was a barn, like a farm. It used to be my grandparents' dairy farm.
Okay.
And then they sold it to some guy, and then the guy had like his daughter's wedding there, and then turned it into just like a venue event spot. And so that's where we were having it. And she was like, I heard they have speakers there. I'd love some music. Yeah. And apparently these speakers got the Bluetooth on them.
Bluetooth?
Yeah, like Bluetooth.
Oh, she said Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, so, I'd love to have some music, so I hope that gets set up and goes well. So if you guys could set that up, and don't worry, there's this guy at my church that I'm sending over to help you set up the Bluetooth. He's an electrician, so he should know how to set up the Bluetooth.
Completely overqualified.
Yeah. Like he's just working on.
Hey guys, can you plug in my microwave? I'm sending a doctor.
I'm sending an X-ray technician to make some ramen noodles. Yeah, it was just so funny.
Can you make macaroni and cheese? I'm sending the president of the United States to help.
Yo, I'm about to go on a diet. I'm calling RFK.
Well, that one would help.
Yeah, you gotta cut out the seed oils from your diet, there, buddy. Yeah, we got.
You know what sucks is that like sometimes he does say stuff that I agree with.
Yeah.
Seed oils, I do believe to be bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, well, one of the seed oils is called the rapeseed oil.
Yeah, well, that one's a good one.
No.
That one's a cool one.
That one wore a visor in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she said that, which I thought was very funny. And also, dude, I'm a little over old people not being good at technology. Like my sister explained to this one like 65-year-old lady how to rename a file. Right click, it says rename. Yeah. Do that. Yep. Like, okay, the shit of the old people being like, what is it? That was cute in like 2012, dude. Right. It's been a decade.
And the people in 2012, they were 50 back then. Yeah. Like they were well able to be like, if they were just not dumb and closed-minded, being like, this internet thing's never gonna take off.
Yeah, it ain't like gonna stick.
If you just paid attention at all when you were like 40 or 50, you would have a fine understanding of electronics.
You would have a proficient one.
Yeah.
I work with dudes that are like 50 and they can type like 100 words a minute.
Yeah, man. It's just choosing to be stupid.
Yeah, it's annoying because you know how easy it is to set up Bluetooth? You click on the thing where it says Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And then
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I'm more of a RedTube fan.
What do I? Yeah, I'm working on that tag. Trying to rip it out right now. Trying to rip it out right now.
Yeah. And then my grandma's looking at porn.
Yeah, that was
coming
crazy.
Through on the blue tube.
The blue ball tube.
Blue ball tube.
Oh, and then so then my grandma, like it's like my table with my cousins and stuff. And then right beside us was my grandparents, and this Aunt Marie walks over.
How old is she?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't know. She's like, I don't know. Poor Marie. She looks like she had a stroke or something.
Oh.
But she walks over.
Droopy
she's like,
face?
No, I don't know. Just talking weird. I don't
droop
know.
Face?
No droop. Like
Patrick,
the italics mouth.
Look how tall you got.
I've never met this person in my life. That's what most of it was.
You're such a grown man now.
No, she came up to my cousin Steven and
Come give me a kiss.
You go like
on my good side. Kiss me on my good side, Patrick.
You gotta match the lips. But the first thing she said to my cousin Steven as we were setting up, she was like, she literally walked in and walked up to my cousin Steven and goes, yeah, I got cancer. And he goes, whoa, that sucks. She's like, and my ankle hurts so much.
What about the cancer?
I don't know, dude, but I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'm never stopping exercising. Yeah. This is crazy. But she goes up to my grandpa and she goes, Merle, where are all your brothers and sisters?
Merle is the most grandpa name I've ever heard.
It's awesome. I think it's sick, dude. Yeah. It's such a sick name. and he's a beast, by the way. But she's like, Merle, where are all your brothers and sisters? And my grandma, Dancy, goes,
not a name.
It's an adjective.
It's a fun, it's a fun adjective. After grandma gets 2 drinks in her, she gets a little dancey.
Dude, she does, bro. She does. She makes elderberry wine.
Yeah.
And we'll play dominoes where you gotta like pick up a domino. This is my favorite thing, dude. Is if you gotta get like a few drinks, you gotta play a few games before you break out dominoes. So she's got like 3 or 4 glasses of wine in her, and like, or even 2, dude. She's fucking like weighs up 85 pounds and she's 88 years old.
Hot.
Yeah, it's your type. Yeah. And but when you got a few drinks in her, you start playing dominoes, and you got to pick up a domino if you can't play one, and like keep drawing them.
Yeah.
And sometimes if she's fucking like loaded, she'll pick up the domino, and go, nope, and just like throw it over her shoulder.
Fun.
Dude, very fun. But anyway, so the aunt walks up to my grandpa and goes, where are all your brothers and sisters? My grandma goes, oh, come on, Marie. You know they're all dead.
Oh.
We were like, Marie.
Me and Merle have that in common.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Except your dead sibling's name isn't Popeye.
He has a sibling named Popeye?
Yeah, dude.
Popeye and Merle? What are the other ones' names? Do you know?
Dude, there's a Janice.
That's insane.
There's a Neil.
What? The other one's got normal names?
There's a Elmo.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, there's an Elmo somewhere, dude. I promise you I heard the name Elmo like 3 times this weekend.
That's...
I'm not making that up. I'm trying to think. God damn it. All right, Grace.
And Big Bird? Was Big Bird the other one?
Yeah. Grace, please leave a comment.
Yeah. yeah, Grace, let us know what they are.
Grace, please. But yeah, dude, the names are so crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah,
we don't have fun. We have annoying names now, but maybe those were annoying back then.
I think Popeye's cool, bro.
He was named after... was he a sailor? Waste of a name.
I don't think they did much but farm, bro. My grandpa Merle was like a sniper at basketball.
Oh, I thought you meant in the war.
No, he was just a demon on the hoop, and then like he wanted to play basketball, but his dad
realized he was white.
No, his dad. Well, he was like. And
they brought black people into the NBA, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm not even good at this anymore."
Damn it, I'm 5'10".
It's like 1972 happened and my dreams crumbled.
You forget about the hick from French Lick, though, dude. Okay. Larry Bird.
Yeah.
His dad was like, well, if you play basketball, who's going to feed the cows? And he was like, yeah, that's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to. He couldn't play basketball because he had to farm.
Anybody else? That's my answer. I have a dream.
Yeah, they're like, you want to go to Syracuse? Nah. You farming, brother. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. And my grandma's, I don't know this. My grandma's dad built the Spear of St. Louis.
What is that?
It's the first plane that like flew around the world.
What?
Or maybe just across the Atlantic, something like that. The thing that Charles Lindbergh flew. The guy who's like
much smarter than I am.
Okay, the guy whose like son got kidnapped or something.
I thought it was Amelia Earhart.
No, she was the first dumb bitch to crash in the Bermuda Triangle.
I saw something that said they found like remains.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Finally.
Yeah. Just now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they got around to it.
That's crazy. Oh, I got something else too. I feel like I'm dominating the Conversations podcast, but I got something else too.
Man.
As I was coming back, I was on the plane. I was like editing a clip, and the guy. Oh, before my plane took off, there was a lady. I was on the aisle seat, and like the other aisle right beside me. Yeah. There was a lady on her phone, like on the phone, as we're about to take off, which I don't think you're supposed to do. Like they tell you like.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're a fucking nerd.
No. People like scroll or whatever. She was having a phone call.
Yeah. Who cares?
Well, she did it was on speaker.
Okay. All right.
In the middle of the fucking plane. And the pilot came on over the intercom and she said, just a general reminder for anybody.
Love that.
If you're on your phone and on speaker phone, turn that off. And I'm like, dude, the way they just danced around it.
Yeah.
Because I've flown in the past like 2 months, I've flown at least like 5-6 times. Mm-hmm. They don't make that reminder.
Yeah.
Hey, just in case.
I know the announcements.
Yeah. Anyway, dude, I'm like editing a clip, and the guy beside me is like, "Hey, see your podcast, dude." I'm like, "Yeah, man." And I saw he was watching like some special or whatever. He's like, "I love comedy.
Okay.
What's the podcast?" And his name's Ronnie. Shout out Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Ronnie's a beast. Although I don't know if he's gonna listen to this.
I have noticed that our subscribers did not go up.
I noticed that as well, and
Ronald?
I also noticed they found our TikTok. He listened to the hamster one. He laughed out loud, liked it, did not follow the TikTok.
Crazy.
It's okay, but we love Ronnie.
Yep.
We love Ronnie. Ronnie then starts showing me his TikTok.
Tough.
Which was, dude, no, it was sweet, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He's like a, I don't know, probably 40-year-old guy. I don't know. He makes edits of the vacations he goes on.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. And so he's playing videos of like, he shows me at least 6 different videos that are all just like compilations of like, like the fast moving like transition clips of him just like with different glasses of wine, like selfies. He's kind of like what,
I'm a bit of an editor myself.
Yeah. I think he's what E. Craig thinks he looks like. That's what he is. And he even had one where it was a video of him.
Maybe
like
it was E. Craig. I think his real name is Ronald.
It is Ronald Clump.
Ronald Clump.
That's the most retarded name. No, I used to always think, why are you named E. Craig? And then I'm like, oh, well, I guess I would be anything besides Ronald Clump.
That sounds like a name from the Nutty Professor.
Yeah. But he had a video. He showed me a video. It's just him like driving a Hummer in a parking lot that's completely empty, and then he hops out of it in a suit and just like grabs like the lapel. Like, yeah. Hell yeah. It was sick.
Hell yeah.
And then he goes, I used to be a surgeon. I'm just asking him like what he does. He's like, we're traveling. I used to be a surgeon, and one of the people I worked with or something, his son like graduated, something like that. Anyway, and then so we just went back and forth. I talked about the pot a little bit. He showed me that stuff. And then he showed me a meme.
His content.
Yeah, he showed me his content. Then he showed me a meme that was like when it's 3 a.m. and you try to check off. And it's just like a cartoon photo of a guy like whose hand is glowing.
So he understands what we're about on the pod.
Yeah.
He watched one clip. It was like, I get it 100%.
He just showed. He's like, what do you think of that? I was like,
I like that. Yeah, I'd like that if someone sent it to me in a DM.
Yeah. And then anyway, and then he goes back to watch his thing. I go back to doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, and then he like tasks me again. He's got his phone. He's trying to show me something. And I look over, and it is a picture of somebody's foot hanging off of their ankle, and you see the bone of the ankle and like inside their leg. And I'm like, what is that? And he's like, yeah, fat kid kind of twisted on a trampoline, like ripped it off. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm about to throw up.
Wait. Was that like something he worked on?
Yeah,
like as a surgeon?
Yeah.
That's a violation. You shouldn't. It's a HIPAA violation, Ronnie.
Well, he showed me one picture. He's like, I thought I was going to get fired for this one. And he's holding up a fucking kidney the size of a rugby ball like it's fucking Mufasa.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
That's what doctors are doing when you're unconscious?
Yeah, dude. And then he showed, dude, this was the craziest one. He showed me a picture of what looked like somebody took a thing of gum, rolled it in dirt, and then stuck it on the inside of their elbow, like right in here. Yeah. And I'm like, what is that? And he goes, it's a penis. Like just it's a penis.
It's a penis.
I was like you showing me this on like a fat like Samoan dude.
Piece of gum rolled in dirt.
It looked like
if someone ever described my dick that way, I'd kill my fucking.
Dude, no, it looked I don't know what the fuck it was.
I'd be the guy jumping off Spaghetti Junction if some people said that.
Yeah, it looked like what it looked like was like 3 separate circumcised foreskins tethered together and stapled on like a C-section scar. And it was crazy. He was like, yeah, there's a guy that's in a wheelchair, and he was sitting on his dick for so long that, like...
It died?
It died.
He killed his little dick?
Yeah, and then he was like, wait, now you got to look at this one. So now he's showing me his phone, and he's just scrolling through his phone. We're scrolling through his phone together.
Yeah.
And it's just pictures of, like, so many pictures of just him in a suit in front of a mirror. And every time we'd be like, look at that one. And then sometimes we'll see someone's like arm like on their head or whatever the fuck. And then every now and then we'll see a meme that's like when that edible hit, and it's just a guy like with a briefcase in the shower.
Just iFunny circa 2015.
Yeah. He's like, you fuck with that? I'm like, I love you, Ronnie. And
you're a confusing fella, Ronnie.
And then he showed me one thing where unquestionably it was a penis again. Oh, yes.
Quit showing guys cocks on planes.
He showed me one thing that it said happy birthday, but it was spelled with just wieners.
I have that saved in my phone.
You would fuck with Ronnie then.
Me and Ronnie would get along. I'll tell you what, if Ronnie had showed me a guy's leg torn off, I would have been like, that rips.
It was, but I don't know, man. I was a little conflicted.
When one of my last few days at the liquor store, this guy comes in, and I had this coworker. His name was Kevin. Mm-hmm. Shout out Kevin. Kevin, clearly a drug addict. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shout out.
And there's a guy that was like, hey, y'all seem like some guys that can handle some gnarly shit.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, I can. And Kevin was like, I cannot. I will throw up. Mm-hmm. I'm letting you know that right now.
Kevin's a drug addict?
Yeah. He was like,
he worked there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, talking about blood. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. I go, show me. I'll see it. The guy, he pulls out a picture. His friend was in a sewer with a concrete saw doing some work and like hit rebarb and it kicked the saw up. And if it was 1 millimeter to the left, it would have like lacerated his jugular.
Oh my God.
So his neck is just ripped to fucking shit. And then 3 more days in a row, that guy came in, which at a liquor store, alcoholic.
Yeah.
But every day he'd be like, Kevin, you fucking pussy, look at the picture. And I was like, it really was not. I was expecting it to be much worse. He was like a concrete saw. I don't know if you know how big a concrete saw is.
No, I don't think so.
The blade on it is the size of a bike tire.
Oh my God.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't survive a concrete saw kicking up and hitting you in the neck.
That guy's lucky.
Yeah. And knowing all that, when I saw it, I was like,
okay.
It should be posted on like r/make me suffer, but
yeah. Sometimes I see some shit like that. I'm like, whoa, like I can sometimes. This was the worst thing I saw. So he showed me, the term degloved.
Yeah.
That means all the skin is ripped off, right? So he showed me like someone's forearm degloved. Mm-hmm. That was kind of brutal. And then he showed me someone.
How does that happen? I've heard it like with a
car
ring
crash
get caught
or
on
something,
and then it just deglove your finger.
Yeah, I don't know. Car crash. I think this was a car crash or something.
Those car crashes, man, they're gnarly.
Yeah, fuck that. He showed me a dude's nutsack.
Nice.
That got degloved.
Ah!
He showed me balls, no scrot.
Oh, no. No scrot.
No scrot. No scrot.
They're always supposed to have the scrot.
They need the scrot, dude.
You thought the scrot was bad.
Yeah.
Ladies that are always like, balls are disgusting.
Well,
check them out from the inside.
Imagine them pink. It was, and we're looking at that, dude. Balls need a scrot, especially at 14,000 feet, dude.
Bro, one time when I was doing jiu-jitsu as a kid,
balls no scrot.
Guy went to pass a guy's guard, and slipped, came down, knee on the nuts, ruptured his testicle.
Dude, oh my!
Exploded his nut. It popped. It popped like.
You heard it?
No, I didn't hear it.
Dude,
but I'll tell you what, I never saw that man again.
I would kill myself. That sounds like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, then your sack's all full of jizz. How do you get that out?
Wait, if you pop your ball, do you even have jizz?
I don't know. I don't really know how they work down there. Peas in the balls.
Yeah. Peas in the left one, comes in the right one.
Yeah.
Dude, that I don't think I'll ever. So I hope Ronnie listens because he said he would.
Ronnie, I hope that you're listening to this doing surgery.
Yeah. No, he doesn't do surgery anymore. He works at his spa.
Oh.
Yeah, he runs a spa now.
Will you start again? Because it's really funny to me to think
that
you're sawing someone's leg off and you're like, Patrick's going to say he has a boat? I'm sorry. I was just laughing. That's why I took an extra 2 inches off your leg.
Well, dude, when he first was like, you're a podcaster, I'm like, yeah, we got the podcast. He's like, oh, what is it? And I was like, I asked him, I was like, you listen to a lot of podcasts? He's like, yeah, I listen to, I forget the one name he said, the one that he goes, something, another one, and like NPR.
I was like,
Ronnie, you're gonna hate this.
Uh-huh.
And then, but he really liked the hamster exploding.
Okay.
So, well, hopefully we're on some good ground there.
Ronald.
Yeah. But
he liked it. He liked it on TikTok.
Yep.
We can probably find that.
We can find him. We'll follow him back.
We'll DM him and be like, "Did you watch?
Did you like us?
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Have you checked out last week's episode?" AJ calls girls with no arms or legs pit bulls.
Maybe you could do surgery on them.
Yeah, give them like fake legs.
Yeah.
Robot. Cyborgs.
Shout out Ronnie there, dude.
Oh, I got some shows to talk about.
Oh yeah?
Listen to this shit, dude.
Let's go.
Okay, so So I got offered 3 shows this past weekend, right?
Yeah.
I did not have a start date from this new job.
Did you cancel the shows?
Well, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I just quit the liquor store, okay,
Nice.
on 2-day notice.
Nice.
When I did that, immediately, I said, because the fucking owner was there, right? I walk in, I clock in, and he tells me to stand 6 inches to the left of where I've been standing. Like, he's like, you need to stand there, not there. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, also, your bag needs to be in the office. I've had my bag in between my legs because it's got like my laptop with my phone charger attached to it.
Yeah.
Every day I've been working. It's never been an issue.
Yeah.
And now he's like, it needs to be in the office.
So he's being a bitch before you quit?
Yeah.
He didn't know you quit yet?
No.
Okay.
And then he's like, also, I need to talk to you about tomorrow. And I was like, I need to talk to you about today. Tomorrow's going to be my last day.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, what? And I go, tomorrow's going to be my last day. I got a new job offer.
Yeah.
And he goes, are you fucking joking?
Yeah.
And I go, no. And then no one spoke English again. Bro, everyone quit speaking English because he immediately went and told everyone that works there.
Yeah.
And the drug addict is the only other guy that speaks English, and he
Yeah.
wasn't working. So it's just me, and I'm like trying to talk to people, and nobody's speaking English anymore. They're just mad at me. And the only other thing he says to me in English is like an hour and a half later, he comes up to me and goes, "You're supposed to come in at 4 tomorrow." I go, "Yeah, I'll be here if you want me." He goes, "I need you to be here at 12." And I go, "Okay."
Like noon?
Yeah. And I go, "Okay." And then that was it.
Yeah.
That was the last.
So you did an extra 4 hours?
Yeah. Which is nice. I needed that money.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't even have a job at that point.
Did you get the check?
I was supposed to pick it up today, but I did not.
Why?
I'm going to go get it tomorrow.
All right.
Because I left straight from work to go out.
Yeah, fair. I just would not give them any reason to stiff you.
I think they will, but I'm hoping not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then the show Saturday. This is the show I quit the liquor store for, and I did the math. If I had stayed at the liquor store and not done the shows, I would have made $50 more.
Really?
Yeah.
For a 8-hour shift at the liquor store?
No, it was 2 because it was Saturday and Sunday. I had 2 shows on Saturday, 1 show on Sunday. And so I leave, or I go to the first show, 5 p.m., Laughing Skull. I'm like, all right, man, I haven't been up at the Skull in like 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that spot. And I got offered a Sunday.
The 5s have been fun as fuck recently.
Yeah. I go out on stage.
The last 2 I did were sweet.
I take the bullet because I had a show in Carrollton at 8. So I had to be like on and off stage pretty quick. So I go out on stage. And there are, this is not an exaggerated number, 6 people in the audience.
Okay.
In the room that seats 83 or whatever.
Yeah.
6 people. And there's not a person. The 4 of those 6 were sitting in the last row of seats.
Yeah.
And then 2 were up in the back booth.
Yeah.
I can't even see the people that I'm talking to. And they're like not even like a fun 6. Like it was Nate Allen, hilarious, hosting, doing his best material to nothing.
Dude, that
he did that like Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard joke, and nothing out of them. And I was like, this is, I was saying it felt like I have no idea what happened up there. I think I blacked out. It was like getting molested. I was like, it'll be over in 8 minutes. I'll be able to, I'll take my $50 and then just go home.
I'll speak like Donnie for a little bit.
Yeah. I'll drink my pee.
Yeah. Oh, I was listening back to the episode, and after the story of like the pee,
yeah,
you said you told that to other people, and they're like, that's a sign something bad was happening to that kid.
Yeah.
Was something bad happening to that kid?
I think like being hyperfixated on bodily fluids at a young age is pretty. I think like therapists are like, that's like a telltale. It's like piss in the bed when you're an adult. It's like a telltale sign that you were getting molested.
No way.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like it's no good.
Tough.
Well, he's selling snakes now.
Yeah,
so.
I thought you were gonna say something funny. Fuck. No. I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, dude, they left him stranded in a hot air balloon.
We did have a fucking... Sorry, Luffy. We did have a neighborhood pedophile. His name was Kenny. Yes, dude.
What?
He was like... I think he was like a cop or something. He lost his job because he was like... This was his defense. Okay, he had a girlfriend who had a son. Okay, and he lived with her. And he lost his job because... And this is his words. I showed him what porn was... Because he was gonna have no guidance.
You showed the cop?
No. Kenny was a cop.
Oh, okay.
Kenny lost his job as a police officer and had to register as a sex offender because his girlfriend found out that he was like, oh, her son's like 12. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show him what porn is so that he has some guidance getting into porn.
Don't do that.
And also tell him what to do with porn when you find it.
Not good.
I was just teaching him.
Yeah, not good, buddy.
I was just teaching.
Yeah, obviously I was showing him gay porn. Just be like, well, don't do this, but.
So maybe he got Bailey. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I mean, it was horrible. There was no anything good come of it. And then I'm like, but you know what? I got a show out in Carrollton. I drove an hour in the fucking monsoon to get there. Mm-hmm. This guy, he's like a new guy. Have you seen this Bobby Wayne Stouts fella?
I think so.
I don't know if he does it ITP, but OTP, I mean, he's a goddamn messiah, okay?
Really? He's ripping?
Murdering.
Yeah.
And then there was this girl that I'd met her a couple weeks ago at Alley State. She just moved here from Seattle. She's nice. She had a fine set. It wasn't like a killer. Like you wouldn't be like what, but it was no way bad. Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Lisa Rimmer.
I don't think I met her.
Yeah. The way the room was set up, there's like a side entrance and it's a long room back, and that's where like there's like 120 people in there. Okay, it's packed.
Wait, what show is this?
It's a Joe Pettis show out in Carrollton. It's like he does it like twice a year or some shit.
Yeah.
So when Lisa goes up, I wanted to get a tape. I'm like, this room, like fucking yeah. So I run across as she's being brought up and I set up my camera, like, and it's on the bar, but like I can feel eyes on me. Like people are noticing that I'm doing this, right? Mm-hmm. I get called up. Brother, I bombed like a 3 out of 10 in front of like 120 people after setting up making a deal to set up a camera.
Like the crowd saw you do?
Yes, dude. And just fucking, I just powered through. I kind of made some riffs on like it not going, and those were like kind of working.
Yeah.
By the end, I closed kind of strong.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would say up until minute 7, and I did... I'd say minute 10. I did 15.
Damn.
They hated me.
Damn.
They hated me. I could not figure it out. I don't know what it was. Like, even like.
Damn. I feel like you've been rusty recently. You think you've
Yeah,
been rusty?
man.
I just feel like you haven't been out as much.
Yeah, and then
I also feel like this. I feel like it's a yin and yang thing with us.
Yeah.
Is that when one of us is doing good, the other is not. Because the last 2 weeks, or I guess not last weekend, but the 2 weekends prior, dude, I've been like fucking
tearing it up.
Dude, like slicing through shit. So I took your juju.
Yeah, man. And then so I'm like, hey, look, that's another $50. It was like getting molested for twice as long this time. Don't worry, we got an hour ride home to disassociate the whole time. And then I
listen to MMA YouTube.
I did. I got home. I watched the fights. Those were fun.
Fights were fun.
They were kind of boring.
They were, yeah.
But then
Dude, Cody Garbrandt is a fucking retard.
I hate that guy, man.
he dropped. I don't even know what is it. How do you even say that name? Like the name starts with an R, but you say an H. Who do you fight?
I can't remember the guy's
Barcelos. Ronnie Barcelos, but spelled with an R.
So in Portuguese, which is what Brazilians speak, the R's are H's.
Yeah, Ronnie Barcelos. He dropped him, and instead of
finishing the fight,
he just did a little. He like showboated.
Yeah.
It was so
Rose did the same thing. She dropped the girl, and she ended up winning, but she dropped the girl and didn't like dive on her and fuck her up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No
killer
so
instinct.
Annoying. I literally do.
You hear that, Rose Namajunas?
Yeah, we'll fuck you up.
No killer instinct.
You think you could beat her?
No. I don't think there's a girl in the UFC I could fuck up.
Even at the height of when you were training? I'm not saying right now. Actually, well, right now probably not for sure, but when you were... When
I was like real strong and jacked in CrossFit.
Adjusted jiu-jitsu match, you think you could?
I don't know, man. I was good, but they're like I don't know how good their jiu-jitsu is because you never really get to see it by itself. It's always with striking, and striking will change up jiu-jitsu. Like if you can, I don't know, hit someone in the head while they're trying to armbar you, it's very difficult to armbar them. So I just don't know, but. Anyway, so I get home Sunday. I'm like, Sunday's a new day. Woke up, mowed the yard. Okay, I'm like a good man now. Okay, I'm changed. I'm doing things. I wake up on Sundays. I mow the yard.
Me too. I wish this girl from Hinge knew.
Front and back, mowed both yards.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have like a brunch with my mom's my mom's boyfriend. My stepdad, but mom's boyfriend. We do that. I got a show at Skull. I leave that to go down there. And then third show of the weekend, eat just a dump truck full of shit, dude.
Damn.
Oh, my God. I cannot win. Oh, it was a bad weekend. It was the worst.
Fuck.
I was like, oh, fucking. But you know what? I would take 3 bombs in a row over 2 more days working at that liquor store.
Yeah, for
10
sure.
out of 10 times.
For sure, dude. For sure. I'm fucking doing a show in Philly Friday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, well, I only got one, dude. I think I was really bad at reaching out.
Did you see Jacob Jonas got on a Rob Stantz podcast?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I bet that's sweet.
That rocks. Dude. I'll listen to that.
Yeah, we need to listen to that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know them as well, or I'd hit them up. There's 2 guys in Philly that have a podcast called Digital Bazooka, which is super fun. They do prank calls.
Oh, okay.
And I had a really good idea for one that I was going to pitch them, but they're out of town. But I was trying to get on theirs. But
yeah.
I don't know. But I just didn't do a good job hitting people up. So we'll see. We'll get on. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right. Where are we at on time?
We're done.
We're done?
It's been an hour.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we don't have any. We didn't find Google reviews this time.
Oh, we forgot.
We'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
That was fun.
Maybe not every time.
I like it. Yeah. But we'll try to.
We'll have some good ones. I did go back and look.
I have 6 hours at work day where I can look for.
Yeah, now you can do it. I did go back, and the guy that left the MLK review about being like, "This place sucks. I love Stone Mountain." I went back through his. I went back to that review, saw his profile, saw he had like 30 reviews.
Yeah.
I was like, perfect. Dude, like, there's a gold mine.
Yeah.
Bro, one other review that was even worth mentioning, I bet 90% of his other reviews were just like the stars. It was like Arby's in Carrollton, 4 stars.
What?
Arby's in Columbus, Georgia, 3 stars.
It's kind of funny that it's always Arby's.
There was like 4 Arby's. He rated so many Arby's. Oh, actually, no. One of the reviews he did say he gave a Arby's in St. Louis.
Okay.
This guy's going to every.
He's a rambling man.
Yeah, dude. He's like, where are the meats? I need the meats. And he's like, he left a 1-star review at the Arby's that's just like, This is the worst Arby's ever. There were no employees there.
That's a pretty bad Arby's. Yeah. I actually side with that crazy racist on that one.
Yeah, that one time. But also, hey, maybe they were closed.
Oh, that could be a good thing. Yeah. Did you think about that?
Yeah.
He's like, I went there at 11:45 and all the lights were off.
It was crazy. The door was like hard to open. I had to like break glass and undo a latch to get in. Yeah, but we'll get some reviews for you. All right, leave some motherfucking comments. Grace, let me know our Grandpa Merle's siblings' names.
Isn't that the name from the guy in The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
It's a great... I fuck with Merle. Merle's pretty sweet.
Merle Haggard, is that a person? Musician?
I don't know.
I think it is.
We'll say it is.
We'll figure it out. All right.
And then leave a review and stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, follow us, subscribe, like.
We love you.
Bye.